Hello and welcome back to another episode of Crown Wars. My name is Saiken and today we are continuing the blind playthrough on the more than artist difficulty, Baron Plus, where we are fighting against the cult for the second time. Cult interesting because it has like magical abilities, which I think is a cool idea. We need to free a prisoner and eliminate all of the guards, then escort said prisoner. And we do have a band of 6 for the very first time. But it's going to be interesting. I like how the game also gradually gives you larger troops in turn. That means larger troops of the enemy. But I like it. I mean, it's good. Very good. There's our prisoner.
Ready to enter the fray.
And that's even our main team. So we got Hawkbite here. We got Divat. We got Ranvan. We got Mike the Public Bravo. We got Zirkim and Edgallian Poe. Plus Cerberus.
Yes.
Can't forget about him. Hawkbite. Up. Need to upgrade the armor. Give him even more arm.
My blade is yours.
Duelist, up. Both of our flayers.
Yes. Yes.
Like what I'm seeing. I have given it some thought from yesterday onwards, as in what the right combination for the 6th person is.
Yes.
If you want to play quote-unquote a rainbow team, so one of each. I think it's also a reason maybe take an alchemist and just load it heavier onto
Yes.
poisoning side of things, because undoubtedly poison is strong and AoE damage in general is strong. I don't think that the fire parts so far have really convinced me, but basically having 2 times poisoning seems like a very legit way of handling encounters.
Ready to go. I'll cover this area. At your command.
So that's another train of thought, just really getting a second alchemist.
I'll cover this area.
That would also free up quite a
I'm ready.
consumables, which in turn then could be more aggressive consumables. On the other hand, if you could... Oh, I forgot Cerberus. Well, lucky us. On the other hand, you can make that same line of argument, essentially, with...
I'll get in position.
With the flayers.
At your command.
Simply due to the virtue of all of the flayers. Oh no.
Here we go.
I'm still not sure how and when it triggers. Not the end this time, because...
At your command.
Yeah, we basically have done it at the beginning of our turn and not at the very end. But it's not great. Leave it at that. We're going to position ourselves here. Wow, nice critical hit. Good duel. We could also take bleeding. Resisted the bleeding. That's unfortunate.
Yes?
Could have positioned ourselves anywhere but there.
My blade is yours. Understood.
Okay, well, luckily these guys don't have that much in terms of hit points, so we're still okay. Guy's burning. It's now blinded and poisoned. Nice. 10 hit points gone already.
At your service. On the move.
Hawkbite takes out one. Can't take out more because he unfortunately already moved. Used our shout skill, rather.
That hit the mark.
Poisoned for 5. Okay.
Yes?
Another 4. This guy is being hit for 10. Okay, the veteran archer has 1 hit point here. That's really... Moves in. Gabaros in as well. Coordinated attack. Let's him bleed for 9. Crit. Damage is obsessive.
Yes? Stand back.
That's a kill. Even with the resist of the bleeding, kill as well. Look, at the end, we kind of recovered from problems that we had. Charging in. Want to be seen. Now the Prime team
I'm
dealing
ready.
an incredible amount of damage. Back to my train of thought, the Abalist might be, the Alchemist might be a good choice for just removing X in AoE.
Ready to go.
Then again, I would argue you can make the
On the
same
move.
argument for the Slayer
Yes.
with their extra utilization of the arrows. You basically have 3 attacks plus status effects on top. So you can pump out more damage, just like I showed in the encounter, where we basically recovered from this poor engagement. You need to be very, very careful with that shouting. So oftentimes trigger enemies. Okay, well, that's a bit of an issue. Guys, marking it the order. Lots of ranged enemies. Before we're charging in, first of all, get the VIP cover.
Ready when you are.
We could take out the bear. Cerberus moves forward because he will need to take
Yes.
a lot of the heat.
At your command.
But this is likely the best we can do in a single move. Let's see. No. This is the best we can. Double move.
My advice. Run.
Alright, lots of
At
poisoning.
your command.
I like that.
Yes.
Cerberus all the way behind the bear.
At your service. On the move.
We begin to move in with the halberd.
I'll be quick to finish.
1, 2. Okay.
Consider it done.
Up. Hola. He's resisted burning. That is unfortunate.
At your command.
Question of the day. Can we kill the bear quick enough?
Yes. Getting into position.
Yeah, he resisted our taunt.
Ready to go?
Not great. Things are not really going our way that well. Good. Listen, we don't have coordinated attack. That in itself already sucks. So how about starting to maul the bear? This did resist bleeding. Is now bleeding, but resisted the
I won't
rooting.
disappoint you.
Couple of good hits. Bear is really injured.
At your command.
60% chance to just kill this guy. Another 60% chance to kill him. Dead. So we're at least 2 down, 3 enemies to go. Not the worst. For a really poor position. They had definitely the better position and we needed to charge into it or take a lot of damage. They had basically triple ranged. Quadruple range. This guy also has range. Oh wow.
Yes.
Good. We're going to clean up the mess here. Starting right now. I don't like it when people are hitting my
May
friends.
justice be served.
Good.
My blade is yours.
Okay, moving up. Poisoned and dead. That frees up our... Ah, the Beastmaster can't move. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. The rooted condition. Wrong. Heals himself.
At your service.
Mike moves up.
Just warming up.
And I think we're just going to taunt.
I'll be quick to finish.
Fantastic.
Understood.
One hit point. All that this guy has.
At your command. Yes.
Not a great position to shoot him, but I want to at least get one of them down. So that's the kill. And that's essentially follow-up kill.
Ready to go.
Cerberus does what Cerberus always does, gnawing on someone's leg.
At your command. On the move.
Yeah, it's a bit of a messy fight. I will admit that. There's the riposte. Lovely. Moving in.
I'm ready.
I want to make sure that everybody is nicely healed before we're leaving, so that we're having zero downtime.
Is yours.
The mission was not really that difficult from a pure enemy standpoint, but the first engagement I still messed up the shout, which
At your service.
at this point does more harm than good. So
My blade.
there
I
are a
won't
couple of
disappoint you.
situations where it really makes sense to have it. There are also several
At your
situations
command.
where I'm
I'm
like,
ready.
Could cause more problems. The second engagement that we had, I don't know, man. Just overall difficult
Ready when you are.
position.
Yes?
So
I'll keep watch. I'm ready.
we're keeping
I'll keep
watch here. There might be someone that we can shackle coming in for extra resources. I think the answer is no. No one can be shackled here. And we've successfully rescued. We have successfully rescued. Hogbite now got a weapon upgrade, is finally able to with that stick of his. Okay, what else do we want to do? We wanted to upgrade stuff, but I fear we have too little lumber for that. The one thing that we have plenty of, which is leather, we don't need. Okay, nice. See, this already removed the stupid clock here. Fantastic. Pass some time. And did I remember correctly, we still had people that were recovering? 0, right? 2 more days, okay. Okay, well, let's wait 2 more days, and then we're selecting whatever is the best. Last time. Alchemist's Armor, thank you. Player Armor, thank you. More day of passing. Okay, now we got this here, which looks tasty. 600 of 2 of the resources that we need. Defend a position. Okay, I've never done that. Defend an area from enemy attacks for 10 turns. That sounds difficult. 10 turns. The problem that I'm seeing is there's another defend position. The problem that I'm seeing is the group that I wanted to send, our misfits, are not very good at kind of sustained damage. They are more ambush predators, if you so will. Defend. Skirmish. You know, let's give it a try. I have a bad feeling about that. Really bad feeling. Okay. With the exception of 0, everybody else here is a misfit, right? So who am I missing? That wouldn't be a normal. That wouldn't be a misfit. Where is the last misfit? Ah, Ender. Yeah. Okay, that was another frontliner that we just took with a normal group. Well, you know, 0 it is what it is. You just gotta run with the misfits in this case. So this year we upgraded yet? Yes. Acid flask remove 2 points. Okay. Which I would hope that they upgrade the tooltip, but they don't. Well, with that, I think the acid flasks are actually quite reasonable, and the fire also should be reasonable, given that we are fighting. A force over a long period of time, I would want to buy a little bit more of these. I would love more arrowheads because we currently don't have that. Can't get any wood on a quick note. The frontliners all should take bigger balms. It might look a little bit weird, eh? But we need a lot of healing, I would guess. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 healing and shackles. Does it make sense, thinking out loud here, that one person does have an antidote? Poison is very common. Yeah, we need the better antidotes. Okay, let's see. Weapons fine. We're dropping the hammer with Dead Soul. Lost is dual daggering and halberd. I think that makes sense. We have throwing weapon, the bow. Even with elevation, I like that. And the normal hatchet that is almost leveled up. Okay, sure. I mean, listen. If this goes wrong, let's get new misfits. The blacksmiths have increased the pelt to better pelts. Fair enough. And we have a defender position. This looks like, if it says 10 rounds, it kind of looks like a little bit of a longer mission. Which means we are going to chill out and do that the next time. I will say that there is a bit of a saving grace here, right? We need to defend the position, I assume. Does have some sort of siege weaponry. Okay. We do have 2 bears. That in itself is great. So we're essentially going in with 8 characters. Okay. We're a little bit light on armor removal. Just have the hammer and 1 acid bomb. And that's really it. Yep. However, I think at least Zero's bear does have wild pair, so he can remove armor. First time Beast benefits from teamwork, it removes 1 armor. So that's something. We don't have that here yet, right? No, we will never have it because this is a misfit. Ah, too bad. Well, the bears can still taunt, I suppose. And marking will help us. Yeah, I'm just going to test the new abilities. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got for today. Thanks a lot for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye.